Hello my dear friends, this is Ritu and welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing recreating actually a recipe and hopefully it will come out as I would like it to be. So first of all, let me run you through the ingredient I have is 1 cup of all-purpose flour, that's ppf or Maida, and then I have 1 leveled teaspoon of baking powder, some butter, almost like a quarter cup at the moment, but this is cold and I'm going to grate it, so I think it should be around half a cup, and then salt to taste, some turmeric powder and some Kashmiri red chili powder. Starting off with the recipe is, the first step is to put everything together in a mixing bowl and give it a good mix. All grated the butter, it seems like half a cup, and this is a idle quantity. After adding, I've given the all the dry ingredients a good mix. Now I've added the butter to the flour. So my next step is going to be rub the butter and the flour together until it resembles into fine crumbs, and then I have some water, half cup, and I'll see how much I need. So here we have it, the butter mixed very nicely with the flour, and now I'll be adding water slowly, and it needs to be a firm dough, not very firm, but yeah, firm enough, but not very soft for sure. This is a sort of dough I'm talking, soft enough, and now I need to roll it up into a ball, and then I let it rest for at least 10 minutes. So here I have my dough which is ready, and I cover it with a plate and leave it for 10 minutes minimum. Moving on to the next step, I've divided the dough into 5 balls, and I'm going to roll them out. I have some flour for dusting, and then I have my pizza cutter and knife. I'll use it accordingly, my rolling board and the rolling pin, and then I have my baking tray which I've lightly greased, and I've dusted with some flour. It doesn't need so much, but just to be careful. I've dusted my bowl, though it is there's a lot of fat in it, in this flour, but still, and then I start rolling. Roll the dough ball into a chapati, and this is very thin, and I am sure you can see it's almost transparent, as you can see the board through, and this is the stage you have to bring it to now, and I move on to the roll of the chapati. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prick it, because I don't want them to puff up. That's it. I've cut a rectangle out of the chapati, and I remove these edges, and then I cut it into 4 pieces. I'm not measuring it out, it's just random, you know how you can be a judge and go about it. And this is something we do at home. It's okay, sometimes the measurements are not the same, as long as it tastes good. Here we go. So we just pick up the triangles and lay them out on the. I've made little smaller triangles, and the rectangles, and then I've cut out the triangles. So they are slightly smaller than the first batch. Okay, moving on with the leftover bits, the one we have stripped out. I'm going to make them into even strips. So here we have them. I'm just going to pull them a bit and give them a twist them up. One. Pull them a bit. Oh, not so much, but yeah. So all these twisted sticks and all the chips, they are going into the a preheated oven. I've preheated it for 15-20 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius, and I'll lower the temperature a bit at up to 180, and then I'll bake them. I think it should take around 10 minutes. Let's see. So among the 3 balls which I had to roll out and I put it on the oven, I have 2 more left, which I'm going to do on the gas stove. So this cooks on a low flame. This is the chapati which is ready, and I'm going to cut it into and my second chapati is also on the pan. So now what I do is I have cut these, and this is the stage you can deep fry them, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them back on the pan again, and then lightly toast them on a very medium to low heat, because I'm not going to deep fry these. So maybe after 5-7 minutes, I'm turning over the chips for even baking, and then another 5 to 7 minutes. Here I have the finale of my efforts. You can see how crunchy they are, and these are the baked ones, the ones I cut out and put it on directly on the baking tray. These are the ones I rolled into chapatis. Then I cooked the chapatis on the girdle, and then I took it off, cut it into pieces. Then I put them back again, and they are also crunchy because it's still hot. And then I have the sticks, and this is a very healthy recipe, though there is some butter in this recipe, but otherwise no deep frying, and I hope you also enjoy this recipe as much as I enjoyed bringing it all together. And take care, and bye for now.